Hey, what's up everyone? Alex here with ToolRev, and today we are looking at 6 PEX cutters. So I have these laid out in order of cost from low price to high price, and that is where they were at a week ago. We won't talk specific prices because they changes all the time, but that's where they were at a week ago. I've made a bunch of cuts with these, and I already know which ones I like and which ones are just okay. You can see there's a whole bunch there. This Apollo cutter is not bad. It works just fine. But I could not figure out if you can get replacement blades for this or not, so we'll just leave that one out. This is model 50506 SEN. It's got an all aluminum build. The body's all aluminum, and it's got a nice little latch lock there with a knob to keep it closed. It's a spring-loaded dual cut blade on here, and you can reverse the blade. So you just pop that screw off and reverse the blade to double the life of the blade. And so that's a nice feature. So this is rated for up to 1 3/8 inch PEX or Schedule 40 PVC up to 3/4 inch. So let's get right into that. And here we go. We got some Schedule 40, 3/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC. And it's not going to happen one-handed, so you could score this to make it easier, but let's go ahead and give it a little help. And there you go. No problem. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a problem. It's not that easy to do it. But that's your cut right there. And then fairly clean cut, not too much of a lip on there. You could deburr that up and you'd be ready to go. So this is the RIDGID Deb 1. It deburrs, it's got a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch steps on the inside. So that's a nice deburring tool. But that's another story. And so let's go ahead now and cut some PEX. This is PEX-B. All right. And this is just super nice, man. It's like, cuts like butter. So really easy, super easy to cut with this thing. Okay, really nice cutter from KLEIN right there. Now, I forgot what the order was. I think it was the Husky that's up next. The thing about this Husky is, so this is an all metal construction. I mean, this is plastic stuff here, but this is aluminum. And this has got a nice little latch right here. I like that it's got these little cutouts. So a nice little latch right there. Spring loaded again. And you got a reversible blade. Okay. And the cool thing about this one is there's like 3 different Huskies out there that are of this, the 1 inch ones like this. But this one, you can just press that button, and then you can reverse the blade. Stick it right in there. Super easy, very nice. This is rated for up to 1 5/8 PEX, and it also will cut 3/4 inch PVC, Schedule 40 PVC. So let's go ahead and test that. Let's again give it some help. I'll tell you what, it's not as easy as the KLEIN. Ooh, that's the first time I tried to cut with this one, actually. But that's your cut right there. Pretty straight cut, it looks like. And then not much of a lip on that either. But let's get right to what it's mainly intended for, which is PEX. So here you go. You got your 3/4 inch PEX-B. And that's a pretty good cut. Let's try to cut it again. Yeah, cuts nice and easy. Not as easy as the KLEIN. The KLEIN was definitely better. So far, the KLEIN is ahead. The RIDGID, this is a pretty popular one from RIDGID. This is their PC-1250, and this is an all plastic body. It's got a textured ridged bottom handle and a textured top handle. And I like the latch on here. It's nice and small. And it's got a little knob to keep the latch from coming off. Spring loaded again, and you'll also notice you don't see the spring here, where with the other ones the spring is sticking out. And this also has a reversible blade. You just pop that screw off, and you can buy replacement blades for all of these. It says 1 5/8 PVC, so they don't call out Schedule 40, but they're saying PVC, so let's try it with Schedule 40. And I think I've already done this with this one, so let's try one-handed. Yeah, no. So you could score it again, make it easier, but let's go ahead, 2 hands, get it started, and then bam. So there you go. So you're not going to be, I don't know anyone that actually uses these to cut PVC, but you could do it in a pinch. And then that's your cut right there for the PVC. So let's go ahead and get to some PEX. This is 3/4 inch PEX-B again. And nice easy cut, nice and easy. That one cuts better than the Husky. I would say from memory, it still might not be quite as nice as the KLEIN, but it's pretty good. So that's a good one. I'm going to say that's right in line with the KLEIN, and you get a little bit of a wider, the handle might be a little better on this one. This is the LENOX. This one has some issues. So this is an all aluminum construction. It's got a rubberized top handle, and it's got great colors. It makes you feel like you're out by the pool. Thumb latch, just it'll fall open for you, and then it's spring loaded. So this thumb latch, the thing about this thumb latch is the screws come loose a couple of times on me, and it will come all the way out. So it's the 12122S2, okay? And they have a 12121S1 that has a sliding latch. So you can get a different one of this with a better thumb latch. So, but this one has a pretty wide handle. I think the other one is the same. And the other one also has a serrated blade versus this one has a flat blade. So let's go ahead. This is rated for 1 5/16 PVC. I don't think they call that Schedule 40, but let's go ahead and give it a cut. There's just no way. This is hard, man. Okay, there we go. I'm being a little dramatic there. Sorry about that. It leaves a little bit more of a lip. So that's your cut there. I'm trying to get through this quick, so it's not a 20-minute video. Let's go with some PEX-B. And that's cuts like no problem. Not as nice as the RIDGID. So the cut looks good, I guess. I can't really see it that close. You could probably see it better. And so there it is. That is the LENOX. The other issue with this is you can see the blade. When it's down, locked down, it's not hidden. It's not all the way protected. So if you got this banging around in your toolbox and you get a screw down there, you know, that could be an issue for the blade. The Milwaukee is an all aluminum construction. So this is model number 48224204. And this is the one, they have another model that has the little point sticking out of the top. So on that one, that little point right there is sticking out when it's closed. And I guess that's so you can cut off your sleeves so you can reuse your fittings. But this one doesn't have that. Anyway, this is an all aluminum construction. It's got a coated handle right here, but this is metal. It's got a lanyard hole right there. That's a nice touch. And this has got a really nice thumb latch. You know, that's a really nice one-handed operation. Latch on that one. It's got a pierce point blade. It's sharpened on both sides, and you can get replacement blades for this. It just says up to 1 inch rubber, plastic, or PEX. So it doesn't specifically say PVC, but let's give it a shot. All right, this one with these drop points, you can score them. Oh, did it go off track? I think that one might have went off track. But with this, see if you score it like that, you can get in there. But again, I wouldn't use these for, I mean, use a ratcheting cutter for this if you're gonna, you know, for gardening line and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into the PEX. This is a 3/4 inch PEX-B. All right. I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't cut as easy as the straight blade cutters. And I've noticed that with these pierce point blades, it's great to have these for the bigger ratcheting cutters, you know. But for these PEX cutters, I'm not so sure. Even though the actually this one, let's go back to the Apollo. That's got a drop point blade. This cuts much easier. All right. This one cuts easier, but it's a little pinchy at the bottom. So this is the only one that I've pinched my hand with no gloves on. So yeah, if we just go no gloves, then yeah, so nice handle, but I mean, it's fine. It does fine. It's just not the best one that I've tried here in this video. So there you go. That's the Milwaukee. This is the 90-25-185. And this has a really nice thumb latch. The handle on this is just, I like it. It's fantastic. Fantastic handle on this. And this has got a straight blade, guillotine style. It's tapered and sharpened on both sides. So this does not say anything about PVC, so we're not going to abuse it on the PVC. This is rated for up to 1 inch. I think it just says flexible pipe. It doesn't say anything about PVC. And none of these really should be used for PVC, but here's some PEX-B again, 3/4 inch. Nice. Okay, that's a very nice, wipe my hand off there. That's why I wear gloves. Let's see, there you go. Nice cut. This is probably, this is the most expensive one. And this is a good one, but I would say between all these guys, I have to say that my favorite one is probably still the KLEIN. And then I think these, I'd be tied between these two. But for practicality, I'd probably just grab the RIDGID. You know what I mean? I mean, this one's a little pricey. And the Milwaukee, I think, is a pass for me. This is definitely a pass. And this one, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not sure about this one. So, yeah, I would say for me, it'd probably be one of these two guys. All right, hope that helps. See you. I really appreciate the handle a little bit more after using it a little bit more. It feels like any tool, a pair of pliers, whatever. So let's go ahead and take some 1 inch PEX-A and we'll just give it a cut. And there you go. So, you know, pretty straight cuts every time with little thought. Probably the winner as far as overall all-around cutter. If you just want one thing to do a lot of different things, I think this is the one.